Danny, it's been a while since the last home game. You and all the guys must be really looking forward to getting back home.
Yeah, without doubt. I think January the 1st was obviously the last time we were at home against MK Dons. That game finished in a really good way for us, and a great start to 2026. And then obviously to back that up with the win away at Bristol Rovers, it's been a good start to the calendar year. And of course, we're now looking forward to a really tough game against Fleetwood, who we obviously played earlier in the season, and we kind of feel like we owe one. So it's a game we're looking forward to. And
this season, the league has been so tight, so tough. Plenty of teams in and around it still, close on points. How important is it now that we get points out of the 2 home games?
Yeah, of course. It's great now. I think in the next 4 games we have 3 at home, and we love playing at home. So yeah, it's great to be back with our supporters, and we know what influence they can have and what impact they can have on our performance. So it's great to be playing in front of them. And of course, yeah, like you rightly said, on any given day, anybody can beat anybody in this division, as we've seen so far, and I think that's why it's such an exciting league. Fleetwood have got some really good players. They're a tough team. We've played against Pete Wild's teams many times before. They're always really well organised against the ball. Normally play with a back 5. We know it's recently in the Cambridge game that they went to a back 4 in the second half. So for us, I think this week it's been putting the energy in and the focus on us and how we play, but also considering that maybe we play against the back 5, it could be the back 4. So mainly focusing on our principles and the way that we want to play. And I think the boys are in a good moment. They feel confident. We have our challenges for sure in terms of injuries and unavailability, but then you look at every other team in the division and they have their challenges as well. And what I liked about us, you go back to the game against Bristol Rovers on Saturday, we had our challenges going into the game. We lose Ellis Angelo, who's a key player to us, after about 3 minutes, but we make no excuses. Frankie Terry comes on, shows great composure. Awara comes onto the pitch, finds the winning goal, and it felt like a group that were not willing to make excuses. We're willing just to stay really, really strong, to keep going and to find a way. And it's great when the whole squad is contributing. And of course, we have 3 games now in really quick succession, and we definitely have our challenges in terms of the depth and the numbers that we have. So everybody in the group that's fit and available is going to need to contribute and is going to need to be ready. And yeah, last week, Frankie coming after a couple of minutes and Awara coming onto the pitch proves how important it is that the boys that are not starting are ready to impact the game when required.
And how pleasing has it been for you and Nicky throughout the season that whenever a challenge like that has come up, someone else has come in, even in a different position, or someone that hasn't been playing that comes in. Rob Hunt into midfield, for example, and Josh Powell coming into the team, and because Ellis' injury, that they've always taken their chance and done well.
Yeah, of course. Well, we know a lot about Josh Powell, and we look forward to seeing him. He's a great kid with a bright future, so we look forward to seeing him on Saturday. He did great for us in the first half of the season, particularly when Ellis was injured. Rob Hunt. I mean, I think the great thing about the group is that we're really together, and everybody's willing to put a team before themselves. And I think that this is so powerful, and they always put their hand up when we have a problem and people have to play out of position and be adaptable. They're always willing to do that. And I mean, Huntley's gone in and played in midfield, and he can play at right back and left back. He's so versatile, and the reason he's so versatile is because his basics, the fundamentals of the game, are outstanding. He works so hard on those aspects of the game, and of course he also has a really good game understanding. So he understands what the game requires of him, and yeah, he's a manager's player. He's a team player, and the boys that do what the team needs them to do rather than doing what they just want to do, because we're human beings, right? And of course, they're naturally, we all have a selfish streak. So sometimes the players want to do what they want to do and not what the team wants them to do. But when you have team players like Rob, who are just so willing to kind of feel the temperature of the game and know what the game needs from him in that moment, and he's done great. And yeah, I mean, we've obviously had some challenges in the midfield with Ben Perry being out, with obviously Teddy Bishop being out more recently. So yeah, you're always looking for the players to step up, and he, as well as many others, have done that, and I think that's why really we've been able to find the consistency that we've had.
Yeah, and kind of the focus at the club this week as well as being on Fleetwood. Under 18s in the FA Youth Cup at Oxford tonight.
Yeah, well, we've gone a little bit early with this with the media today, because we're all going down to Oxford this evening, obviously for a 6 o'clock kickoff, and incredible how well the academy has done this season. I think you look at the 21s with the Premier League Cup and them advancing in that competition, and of course the boys in the FA Youth Cup. I've been fortunate enough to watch every round, either live. The only one I didn't get to was the Halifax game, but managed to watch that on the screen afterwards. And that game was not an easy game. The boys had to really dig deep. It was the toughest of conditions, and the way they fought to get this opportunity. They have to keep that close, and we're really proud of them. And of course, if they can, they're up against it tonight, because they play a very good Oxford United team, a championship club. If they can find a way of winning, they obviously have the potential of playing Manchester United in the next round, which would just be incredible for the young boys and of course the football club. And yeah, I'm sure, like you, Greg, as we and everybody associated with Colchester United, we all wish the kids the very best of luck this evening, and hope that they can find a way.